Good day, everyone. My name is Rainiel M. Manalo, and I am a reporter of the topic Chinese art together with my partner, Alvin Abileda. And, and today we will discuss about the Chinese arts and some, some information about the Chinese arts we will tackle this morning. Thank you. Let's start for the introduction of the report. Ano nga ba ang Chinese arts? Ito po ay ang patungkol ko dito, Chinese arts is one of the world's oldest and most influential artistic traditions. So dito po, ang Chinese art ay isa sa pinaka-influential dito sa mundo na kung saan ay papakita po dito yung mga traditions and artistic sa Chinese arts. Dahil dyan, it reflects the culture, beliefs, and history of the Chinese people for over 500,000 a year. From ancient pottery and calligraphy to modern paintings and architectures, Chinese arts represent harmony, balance, and a deep respect for cultures and natures and philosophy. So dito po, ang Chinese arts ay mas kilala over the 500 years from the ancient pottery and calligraphy to modern paintings and architectures. Chinese arts represent the harmony, balance, and a deep respect for nature. Now, let's proceed to the historical background. Chinese arts began around 500 BCE during the Neolithic period. When people made pottery with simple design over time, different dynasties added their own style. The Shang and Zhou dynasties were known for the bronze and jade works. The Han dynasty for realistic paintings and sculptures. The Tang dynasty for the colorful ceramics and murals. And the Song dynasties for the peaceful landscape paintings that shows the band between the humans and so, ang historical background po ng Chinese arts ay nasimula, Chinese art began around 500 BCE during the Neolithic period. Doon po siya, guys. As sa background na ito, ang mga tao po ay gumagawa ng mga pottery with simple design. Dito po, guys, when people made pottery with simple designs over time, different dynasties added their own style. Yan, nag-add po sila ng mga different style to make the and ang Zhou dynasty po ay were known for the bronze and jade works. Nila po ay mas kilala sa bronze and jade works. Ang Zhou dynasties. And the Han dynasties ay mas kilala po sila for the realistic paintings and sculptures. And the Tang dynasty for colorful ceramics and murals. The Song dynasties for the peaceful and landscape paintings that shows the band between the humans. Yan po, guys. Now, let's focus for the major form of the Chinese art. Number one, for its traditional Chinese painting uses brush and ink on paper or silk. It often depicts landscapes, flowers, birds, and people with an emphasis on inner meaning rather than physical appearance. Ito po, guys, sabi po sa paintings, the traditional Chinese using painting brush and ink on paper. Yan po, guys. Ang painting po ay ginagamitan po nila ng brush and ink on a paper. Yan po, guys. At ito po yung example ng paintings na kung saan ginamitan po ng Chinese arts of the technique para makabuo po ng isang painting using brush and ink. Ito po, guys. Traditional Chinese painting uses brush and ink on a paper or silk, often focusing on subject like landscape, flowers, birds, and people with an emphasis on the capturing a subject, essence rather than exact physical likeness. This arts form is deeply connected to calligraphy with two main techniques, meticulous gongbi and free ink and wash or shoyimo style. So guys, ang gongbi po is a traditional Chinese painting techniques characterized by meticulous, detailed, and realistic brushwork. It involves the precise delineation of subject with the fine lines and the use of multiple carefully applied layers of color to build up intensity and depth. This style, which contrasts with the free-hand, Shi style is often used to depict figurative or narrative subject and can take a long time. Characteristic of Gongbi, meticulous brushwork. The name Gongbi literally translates to skillful brush, referring to the precise and controlled strokes required. Number two, layering. Artists build color and shading through multiple application of paint and ink, with each layer needing to dry before the next is a slide. Number 3, realistic and descriptive. The focus is on accurate and detailed representation rather than expressive interpretation. And number 4, color and detail. Gongbi paintings are often highly colored and features fine lines in detailed patterns notes. In the number 5, subject. Subject commonly include figural and narrative themes. Flowers, and birds as in. Historical use. This technique has been practiced for centuries and was often favored by artists working for the royal court. Materials and techniques for the paintings of Chinese arts. Number 1, the tools. The 4 treasures of the study are essential brush, ink, paper, and inkstone. And number 2, Gongbi, a meticulous style with fine, detailed brushwork, often using multiple layers of color. And number 3, Showimo, a more spontaneous freehand style that emphasizes ink washes and tonal variation, also known as Sheye or ink and wash painting. And number 4, support paintings are created on paper or silk and are often mounted on scroll, hanging or hand scroll, album sheets, or screens. Calligraphy. Calligraphy is considered the highest form of Chinese of art. Calligraphy is considered the highest form of arts in China. Each stroke shows the artist's character, emotion, and discipline. Example of calligraphy in Chinese arts is like that po. Yan po yung example ng calligraphy in Chinese arts. Sculpture. Ancient Chinese sculpture include clay, figurines, bronze, statues, yung mga yung mga revolto or mga statwa, and stone carving, oftenly used for the religious or ceremonial purposes. Ito po yung example po for the sculptures. Yan nga po sa ancient Chinese sculptures included the clay figurines, bronze statua, and the stone carving. Dito po yung pagka-carving po nila ng stone. Makikita po natin sa example. Dito po guys. Ito po yung Buddha Cave 20 at Yonggang, Datong, China. For the 460 CE, Marcen Bietek. Yan nga po guys. Ito po yung example niya, yung na-carving po sila ng mga Buddha, yung mga statwa for the religious purposes po, guys. Ito po yung background to the Buddhism. To understand early Chinese Buddhist arts, we must first travel back in time hundreds of years and across Eurasia to ancient India in the origins of Buddhism. Buddhism was founded by the Friends Siddhartha Gautama, who became the historical Buddha, also known as the Shakyamuni, after his enlightenment nirvana. Let's focus to the ceramic and pottery. Chinese porcelain, especially during the Ming and Qing dynasties, is famous worldwide for its beauty and craftsmanship. Yan nga po. And number 5, for architecture, traditional Chinese architectures emphasizes symmetry and balance using wooden structures and curved roofs to symbolize the harmony with the nature. Now let's proceed to the philosophical and cultural influences. Chinese arts is deeply influenced by Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. Their philosophies taught values such as balance, simplicity, and respect for life. Artists often express these ideas through nature, inspired design, and symbolic imaginary. For example, bamboo represents resilience, and while the plum blossom symbolize the endurance in hardship. Yan lang po guys. Thank you for watching, for watching to my report. Maraming salamat po sa lahat.
Good day everyone. Today I'm going to talk about modern Chinese art. Modern Chinese art is basically a mix of traditional Chinese style and modern or global techniques. Kahit modern na ang itsura ng artwork, makikita pa rin natin yung mga traditional elements ng China. Modern Chinese artists explore them like identity, social change, and modernization. Ipinapakita nila sa art kung paano nagbabago ang China, socially, politically, at culturally. Pero hindi nila iniiwan yung ancient artistic tradition nila. And proceed naman tayo sa modern Chinese art example. First example is modern ink and wash painting. Traditionally, Chinese ink painting uses only black ink at simple brushstroke. Pero ngayon, modern artists combine this with Western techniques. Kaya makikita natin ang bright colors, abstract design, at mas expressive na lines. So, nagiging mix siya ng old and new. And now, ito yung picture ng ink and wash painting. So, makikita nyo na uses only black ink at simple brushstroke. And next is contemporary Chinese sculpture. Dito naman, artist uses materials like metal, glass, or even recycled objects. Ginagamit nila ang sculptures para mag-express ng idea about society like technology, change, modernization, or even issues like pollution. Hindi lang sila basta display pieces, may deeper meaning sila. And ito naman yung example ng picture ng contemporary sculpture. So makikita natin dyan na metal talaga at glass, no? And third example is Chinese pop art. Inspired ito by Western pop art pero Chinese twist. Gumagamit sila ng bright colors, famous symbol, at images from every Chinese life. Through this style, artists comment on modern Chinese culture, consumerism, and identity. So, ito naman yung famous painting ng Chinese pop art. At pangapat natin na example is digital installation art. Maraming yung Chinese artists ngayon ang gumagamit ng technology, videos, lights, at large screen para gumawa ng modern artwork. Ginagamit nila ito para magkwento ng mga stories about the modern world. Art na hindi lang tinitingnan kundi na i-experience din. And last example is modern calligraphy. Sa modern calligraphy naman, nag-i-experiment ang artist gamit ang bagong tools at creative writing style. Ginagawa nila itong mas expressive at artistic kumpara sa traditional calligraphy.